Hey everybody out there in internet land, welcome to SBSK Reading Smoke with Phil Jose on my YouTube channel here. If you caught the show yesterday, the post I put up on SBSK yesterday, thanks for that. If not, we'll go over the same material and just hit a quick one here on Thanksgiving Day 2021. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there and all your families. Hope everybody's doing well. This video is coming from Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania, Don F. Schictano, and links are in the show notes and all that kind of good stuff if you want to go. This is a pretty long video. We're just going to look at a little bit of it. Also want to say shout out to Dave Statter's website. If you haven't seen his website, he's got really great stuff on there. Once again, davestatter.com. You'll find him. If you search for him, you'll find him. Trust me. And special shout out to our subscribers this week, Taro Tanaka. Hope I got that right, Taro. Kyle Seymour, Semen Kazanchev. Kazanchev. Sorry about that. And Jacob Gordon. That was a little easier for me. I even practiced that ahead of time, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So, what we're talking about with this video is the idea that the fire is going to extend, right? It extends laterally or vertically. In this case, we're talking about a vertical extension. And we'll get this video going just to start off with, and we can see right away that the smoke's got access. We got this window, this window, this window. If you look at the full video, you'll see that the fire is mainly downstairs, but it's got control of most of this upstairs. And in fact, we're going to look here. A pretty significant volume, especially when you think about the velocity it takes to push it around the cracks and seams of like this bathroom, probably a bathroom window right here. But the smoke's got access to the entire second floor, right? And we can see that coming in. And they're just starting their fire attack here, which is what I wanted to pick up, because what we're looking at is when we're trying to see if a fire has extended, right? At some point, the fire is just downstairs, and if we put this fire out, then this problem goes away, largely, right? We still have to ventilate it, we still have to search it, all those sorts of things, but the fire problem itself is dependent. This fire up here is dependent on this fire down here. If we snuff this thing out, then we're going to put this out. Yeah, they might have to come back and do some overhaul and stuff, but we're largely going to put it out. And so right in the beginning of this fire, which is before I have on this video, this is just smoke going up there, just being pushed. But right as they get going here, you can see it almost lights off up here. And so what we're trying to determine is, once they start this fire attack, is this a dependent problem or an independent problem? Right, and what we're going to look at is the velocity here is just going to keep chunking out. As much as they hit this fire on floor 1, this velocity here just does not stop. Right, it's telling you that this is an independent problem, and it's going to have to be dealt with as an independent problem. Maybe this line can go upstairs. Maybe you can get a second line upstairs. Maybe you can use some sort of transitional attack. Whatever it is, depending on whatever the appropriate response is in your organization. Right? The main thing is to notice relatively quickly that this problem isn't solved by this fire being tapped down here, or the water being applied down here. In fact, we're going to watch this for just another minute. And in fact, remember that velocity is staying high, and density is destiny, right? So we have a lot of density, which we do here. We're eventually going to get fire coming out. And that's what's going to occur here. So it's just using reading smoke to notice what's going on when you get there, what's your deployment model, once you've deployed, what you expect to see from a success standpoint, what you want to see, what you do see, and then how do you adjust, right? And the adjustment here is to recognize that velocity keeps coming, the density goes up, and now boom, there's a fire, right? And so at the time the fire attack was made, this was already an independent problem, right? Early in the fire attack, before they started flowing water, but as they were just arriving, it was a dependent problem. Now it's an independent problem, and it needs an independent solution. And we can see that when we notice this velocity and density maintained very high, even though there's some good color change there for the smoke. Again, a little bit hard to read at night. But velocity and density, man, they're the kings, right? They're the kings of reading smoke is velocity and density. And we can see they both stay very, very high. It's predictable what's going to happen next. And you just have to learn to recognize it early and deal with it accordingly. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving out there. Like and subscribe. I put a whole bunch of new classes in the show notes. Going to be all over the place. Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Hope to see you out there. In Southwest Virginia Firefighters Conference, FDIC. It's looking like a really exciting year of teaching. Really looking forward to it. Help me out by hitting like on the video and spread the word to the Reading Smoke Nation that the content is here for you to use, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks, everybody. For Reading Smoke with Phil Jose, I'm Phil Jose, and I'm out.